Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to the project management class. Dear students, in today's class, our discussion will be about the project manager skills and their competencies. So, the same book we will follow, which is written by Samuel, and that is Project Management, a Managerial Approach. And my name is Zainullah, and this is my WhatsApp number, and this is my email address. Anytime you can contact with me, and I'm in your services to solve all the problems that you face while listening and watching the video. Dear students, let's start from the project manager skills and competencies. Before going towards their skills and competencies, we should know about the classes of project managers. Dear students, there are four classification of project managers. The project manager has been divided into four types or classes. The first one is called the team leader. The second one is called the project manager. The third one is called senior project manager, and the fourth one is called the program managers. So there are four classes. We will discuss each class one by one. Dear students, the first type of project managers are called team leader. So team leader is one of the type of project managers are the project leaders who will lead a project. So dear students, who is a team leader? Let's explain that. A team leader is someone who provide guidance, instructions, directions, and leadership to a group. So leader, if you remember the definition of leader, so leader is also a person who will guide, who will instruct, who will direct the member of their team. So we can call them the team leader. So they will lead a group of individuals, they will instruct a group of individuals, and they will guide a group of individuals. What for they will lead? The purpose of it is to achieve a key result. So this leadership, these instructions, this direction is for the purpose to achieve the key results, and they will report these results to the project manager. So team leader is the person who will guide, who will instruct, and who will direct the number of individuals within a project, and they will try to do all this to achieve the results of the project and to report about the project activities to the project manager. The team leader is monitors in qualitative and quantitative results that is to be achieved. So they will always struggle to monitor the team results qualitatively and quantitatively, and they want to achieve that. The leader often works within the team. So leader is the person who will work within the team, and also they will work as a member of the team. They will carry out the same roles but with additional the leadership responsibility. They will conduct the same activities, they will do the same activities within the group, the same task within the group, but they will also have some of the leadership responsibility which are additional towards his job. The leaders are generally assigned responsibility for some activities and can have a small number of staff assigned to the activities whose work they will manage. So leader will manage the work of their staff, they will guide them, they will instruct them, they will direct them to achieve specific results, and the leader will report these results to the project managers. The leader will always qualitatively and quantitatively monitor the results and he will work within the team as a team member, and he has always assigned the same responsibility with additional responsibility to manage the team. The second type of the project managers who can manage the project is the by itself is the project manager. So who is a project manager? Project manager is the person who is responsible for leading a project. So this is the person who is responsible for a project from its inception to execution, from its initiation stage until even to the closing stage. So this person is responsible. This include planning. This person is responsible to take the planning responsibility, the execution responsibility, and the managing of people, resources, and scope of the project. So project is a endeavor which will have like a specific results. Project is an activity which have specific start date and specific end date. So the person who is responsible to take all these activities, to manage these resources, to plan the activities, to execute all the planned activities, and to control the planned activities, and finally close the activities by achieving the quality is called the project manager. This person is called the project manager. So the project manager position will end with the completion of the assigned project. And the person position will end, his responsibility will complete when he achieved the project goals and when he close out the project, and final deliverables are the final output he will provide to the stakeholders or to the actual beneficiaries. This individual, the project manager, will have management responsibility for projects that are simpler, less complex, and having lower risk. So project manager, in short, we may say that he is the person who is responsible from the initiation to the closing of a project, and he will manage the resources, people, budget, and the schedule of the project. His position will end with the completion of the project, and he is responsible person to complete specific activities, less complex activity with lower risk, and simpler activities. The third type of the project managers we may call it senior project manager. So let's to explain that who is senior project manager. He is a more experienced person, and at one time he may responsible for 2 project manager or 2 project classes. He is qualified person to manage projects that are more complex and higher risk. Project manager is having complex activities, but he is responsible for the lower risk activities and less complex activity. But senior project manager is responsible for many projects, for 2 projects. He is more experienced and qualified person, and he will conduct complex and higher risky activities within the project. The fourth type of the project managers are called the program manager. So who is the program manager? This classification is reserved for those individuals who have achieved the highest level of professionalism. The program manager is the most professional person. He is the most experienced person in project management, and he will often manage project managers on very complex and multi-projects undertaking. So he is responsible for many projects, for much more complex projects, and he is a professional person, and he is having high experience in managing projects and project activities. So we have discussed about the 4 types of the project manager. The first type was the team leader, and the second one was the project manager. The third one was the senior project manager, and the fourth one was the program manager. So now you have understand about the 4 classes of the project managers. Let's to explain about the project manager competencies and skills. What the organization expect from the project managers, what skills the project manager should have, what competencies the project manager should have. To answer this question, let's to study about the following important skills and competencies of project manager. Dear students, the project manager should have the business achievement competencies. They should have the problem solving competencies. The project manager should have the skills to influence the people, or is also called influencing competencies. They should have. The project manager should have the people management competencies, and the project management should have the self-management competencies. Dear students, we will explain all of these competencies and skills one by one. We will explain the sub competencies among these major 5. So if someone asks you that what are the competencies and skills of project managers, so your answer should be the project manager should have business achievement competencies, they should have problem solving competencies, they should have the influencing competencies, they should have the people management competencies, and also they should have the self management competencies. So let's to explain all these competencies one by one. Let's to explain about the business achievement competencies. What does business achievement competencies mean? So the project manager should have awareness about the business. He should have the skills to orient the business partners. The project manager should have the commitment towards the quality of the project, and also these are the 3 skills that a project manager should achieve in the business competencies. Let's to explain about the first one. And the business achievement competencies, project manager should have awareness about his business. So how he can get these skills, how he can achieve these competencies. So let's to explain about it. Business awareness mean that he should cover a range of skills and competencies related to business activities. And I mean the project manager should ensure that project is linked to the organizations and business plan, the business missions, the business vision, and the business objective. And he should satisfy a business objective by solving a business problem. So business awareness means the project management should know about their mission. He should know about the business activities. He should know about the environment where he is working. He should conduct the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. He should know about the CPM analysis and etc. So it is one of the competencies of the project manager that he should have the skills, and he should know about his business. So dear students, the author explained that business awareness covers a range of skills and competencies relating to business activities. It relates not only to commercial practices. This means the project manager is not only responsible to do commercial practices, but also he should know about the wider environment, as I mentioned earlier, that he should know about the external factors and external factor of the business. External factors is opportunity and threats, and internal factors are strengths and weaknesses of the business. So he should know about the environment, the wider environment where they are working, where they are doing business. The project manager should know about the business mission, and he should achieve the objective of the business, and then they should solve a problem. These objectives should solve a problem of the community and people. Dear students, within the business achievement, we have one another sub competencies which are called the partner orientation competencies. The project manager should have these skills. He should meet frequently with the business partners. Business partners, I mean the business stakeholders. These may be customers, these may be investors, these may be unions and etc., government agencies, and other groups. So he should have the orientation skills. He should meet with all these partners throughout the project life cycle, we have discussed about the project life cycle, which will start from the initiation stage. We will move to the second stage, which are the planning, and then execution stage, controlling, and then close out stage. So in all these 5 stages, the project manager should orient all the partners. They should ensure that each partner of the project know and they have a good understanding about the project. They know about the project manager should understand about the needs of the beneficiaries. They should understand about the needs of the stakeholders. They should know about the concern of all these people. So that's why we may say that it is one of the competency, it's one of the skill of the project managers, that he should have a frequent meeting with the business partners, and he should understand about their needs and their concerns. He should follow up with business partners during and after the project to make sure their needs have been met. So it's the project manager responsibility to have a follow-up of the project. And from the follow-up, we mean he should conduct the after completion meeting with the project beneficiaries, and he should understand that is the project achieve the quality, is the project reach to the objectives or to the outcomes that the project expect from the project management, the project manager expected. So this is one of the skills of the project manager, that he should have frequent orientation with the business partners. And the third achievement, business achievement, third competencies within the business achievement competencies, the project manager should have commitment towards the quality of their work or their products. So the author explains that stops the project with people with the skills and attitude necessary for the project to be successful. So to achieve the quality, we should have quality staff. So that's why it is important for the project manager to hire those people who have high skills, high competencies, and high abilities and attitudes through which they can achieve the project goals and objectives, or through which they can complete the project successfully. It is the responsibility of project manager, it is the competency of project manager to monitor the performance against quality plan and objectives. So we have, like, for example, we are working for quality, we are working for the outputs. To achieve the outputs, the project manager is responsible to monitor all the project activities on daily basis, routinely. It is a systematic activities through which the project achieve their objectives. So it is one of the responsibility of the project manager. The first responsibility, the first competency of the project management was the business achievement competencies. The second one is the problem solving competencies. So what does the problem solving competencies mean? So let's to explain about the problem solving competencies. Within the problem solving, we have further sub competencies like initiative, initiation, and the second competencies is information gathering within the problem solving, and the third one is analytical thinking. So these are the three important competencies that a project manager should have within the problem solving competencies. So let's to explain about the first one, which are the initiation or initiative. What does initiative mean? Initiation is the ability to assess and initiate things independently. One thing. Second, here the project manager should develop innovative and creative approaches to problems when faced with obstacles or limitation. So it's one of the responsibility of project manager to handle the problems. He or she should have the initiative or creative, innovative skills when he or she face any problem, any obstacles or any limitation within the projects. So he should use his skills and he should find a solution for these problems. So we may say that it is one of the competency of project manager. He will put his efforts to get the job done. So to achieve the goals and objectives, and he will answer to the problems, to the obstacle that he faced. He will try his best to get the job perfectly or rightly to achieve the quality. Within the problem solving, we have one another competency which are called information gathering. So it is one of the responsibility of project manager that he should understand about the beneficiaries of the project. He should understand about the groups who may be affected by project. He should know about the stakeholders of the project. So what he should do, he should involve them actively. He should ask them about their positive and negative inputs about the project, and he should gather information from all these stakeholders, from all these beneficiaries, or from all these groups who may be affected from the projects. He should collect, he should gather their positive and negative information about the project, and he should resolve a problem. He should seek information or data from various sources. So it is one of the competency of project manager to collect information from different sources to solve the problems which has been faced by the project. And the third competencies of the project managers is the problem within the problem solving is analytical thinking. So a project manager should have the ability to study the environment, to scrutinize the environment and break down facts and thoughts into their strengths and weaknesses. So he should analyze the environment and he should understand about the strengths of the organization of their company, and he should know about the weaknesses. He should analyze all these things and he should use he should collect information, and he should use these information and analyze data for the solving of problems. He will break down a large or complex project into meaningful sub-project. It is the competency of the project manager to break down the big activities, large activities, complex project activities into meaningful small activities or sub-project to achieve the results or to reach the quality. And he will develop an overall project plan to determine resources needed, budget needed, and time needed. So it is having relationship with the analytical thinker. So when the project manager is making plan, so he should consider a detailed plan for the resources needed, budget needed, and time needed. So in problem solving competencies, project managers should have the, like for example, 3 important sub skills. The first skill or the first competencies is the initiation, creation of innovation of the new products. He should have innovative skills to solve the problems. He will do his efforts to achieve the goals. The second skills within the problem solving competency is information gathering skills. So he should have, like for example, good link with the beneficiaries or the stakeholders of the project, and he will gather their positive and negative information for solving the problem that he may face during the project. And finally, he should have analytical skills. He should study the environment, he should get information, he should analyze this information and use this information for solving the problem. He will break down the complex project activities into small sub-projects and he will try to achieve it. And finally, he will develop a plan for the budget, for the resources and time which is needed for the project. Dear students, we have discussed about the two competencies of the project management. The first one was the business achievement competencies, and the second one was the about the problem solving competencies. The third competencies is the influential competencies. So influential competencies also have some other sub skills, and a project manager should have the sub other skills through which he can achieve the influential competencies, or he can reach to that. So the first one is interpersonal awareness. The second one is within the influential is about organizational awareness, and these are the two important competencies within the influential competencies. What does interpersonal awareness mean? Interpersonal awareness is the ability to show a true understanding of yourself and others. So you should know about yourself and you should know about the others, and having a deep knowledge of your own thoughts and feelings. So we may say that you should understand about yourself, you should know about yourself, about your thoughts and about your feelings. It is a good tool for social and emotional learning, this interpersonal awareness, and it is a skill that help us get along with others. So if we understand about our feelings, if we understand about our thoughts, so we can easily communicate with people, we can easily work with people. So a manager should have the skills to understand about himself, about his thoughts and feelings. And he should try to get to know team members, their potential, and to understand how he can motivate them. So it is one of the major skill of the project manager to understand about his team, their potential, and also he should know that how he can motivate their team members. And finally, he should understand the issues and concern of individual and groups. So all of these three things that we have discussed over here, it is having a link with the interpersonal awareness of the project managers. Within the influential skills, we have one another skill called organizational awareness. So the project manager should understand about the different aspects of the organization. These aspects including working structure, culture of the organization, policies that organization is having, and he should also know about the political, about the social, about the economic issues which will affect the organization. So he should engage, he should know about the engaged groups, about the individual with technical or financial responsibility. In simple, we may say the project manager should have knowledge about the organization. He should know about the internal structure of the organization, and he also should know about the external factors which will affect the ability of the organization to serve their customers, their beneficiary well. So he should know about the postal factors which are political, economic, social, legal, cultural, technological, and others. And along with this, he should know about the internal factors which will also affect the organization. These may be different departments: financial, marketing, research and development, technical, and others. So he should have awareness about his business where he is working. The project manager will use his relationship with the other units of the organization to resolve the problem and to seek their help or their assistance, or to get their assistance. So it is also the influential competencies of the project manager to use his relationship and to get help of the project members are within the organization units. The fourth one is the people management competency. People management competency is also one of the competencies of project manager. So here we have like motivating others. It is one of the skills of the project manager. Second, he should have good communication skills, and third, he should develop the others. These are the, and fourth, he should monitor and control the environment. These are the skills which is the part of the people management competencies. So let's to explain from the first one. The project manager should have the motivation skills. He should motivate the team members. He should understand about the team members, that they know about the project goals and objectives. And I mean, he should direct the team members. He should guide the team members. The project managers will provide opportunity or rewards that are tailored to each individual interest. So if someone achieved the goals, if someone reached to the goals of the organization, so it is the project manager's skills to motivate them, to reward them. So we may say that it is one of the competency of project manager, which are called the people management competency. The project manager will initiate informal events to promote teamwork. So to promote the teamwork, the project managers will conduct informal events. They will, like for example, taking some trips, entertainment visits, and others to make relationship among the team members with one another and to promote the teamwork. So we may say that motivation skills is one of the competency of the project managers. The second one is communication skills. Communications may be meetings, communication may be proposal writing, communication may be, like for example, in reports writing. So project managers should have these skills too. Project managers will plans ahead for meeting, and he will prepare the agenda. So he should have these skills to prepare the agenda for team for meeting, and to invite the relevant groups, individuals towards the meeting to understand about the project progress. The project manager should ensure a common understanding and agreement on the project scope and objectives, and on any subsequent changes. So he should ensure that he know about the scope and objective of the project, and he should communicate this with the rest of the staff or the groups. The project manager will hold regular frequent meetings with the project team to discuss statutes, and he will resolve issues and will share information. He will put his or her language to the level of audience. So in communication skills, the project manager will put his language to the level of audience. He will conduct regular meetings, and he will understand the employees about the project scope and objectives. He will prepare the project meeting agenda and will communicate each and every issue with the project team members. Okay, the next step and in the people management competency is developing others. It is one of the skills of the project managers. So developing other means the project manager should give the team members assignment or training. Through this assignment and training, and the project manager will provide them an opportunity to grow and develop their self. So it is one of the project manager responsibility to develop their team members or the group members. Also, along with this, the project manager should provide direction. He should provide constructive feedback, specific feedback, and guidance to other regarding their performance. So this is also, like for example, the Through constructive feedback, through guidance, through direction, people will understand about their weaknesses, and by this way they will improve their performance, and they will develop. So it is one of the skill of the project manager to develop their team members or the people who are involved in the activities with him. The third, he will empower team members to create challenge and stretch their ability. So he will empower, he will, like for example, give power to their employees to answer challenging situation and to use their abilities. And lastly, he should provide more supervision for inexperienced people. It is one of the responsibility of the project manager to provide supervision to inexperienced people. If he found inexperienced people, so he should supervise them, he should guide them, he should direct them to achieve their performance and to reach the quality. Dear students, within the people management competency, we have one another point, which are monitoring and control. So the project manager will maintain a detailed master plan that shows at all times which people are working on and what must be done by when. So monitoring and control is one of the project manager skills. He will monitor the people, he will have a detailed master plan, he will have a detailed working plan, and he will see that who is responsible for what activity and when he or she should do his or his job, her job. So he will monitor the project status to ensure the effective use of resources. It is one of the project manager skill. And finally, he will accept responsibility for resolving project issues, focusing on solution and actions, and buffering criticism. So it's one of the project manager skills to accept responsibility, to solve project issues, and to focus on solution and actions towards the problems that the people will face within the project. So monitoring and control is also one of the skill of the project manager. The last among the 5 steps we have discussed about the business achievement competencies. We have explained about the problem solving competencies, we have explained about influential competencies, and we have discussed about the people management competencies. The last competencies is the self management competencies. Now we will explain about self management competencies. What does self management competencies mean? So he should have the self confidence. The project management should have a feeling of trust upon his abilities, upon his qualities, and judgment that presents a confident, positive attitude to set the tone for the project team. So the project management should have confidence upon his abilities, upon his qualities, and upon his judgment. It is one of the skill of the project manager. He should manage the stress that he may face during the project. So stress management encompasses techniques intended to equip a person with effective coping mechanism for dealing with psychological stress. So stress is one of the most dangerous thing for the project managers. So the project manager should have the ability to control his stress, his psychological stress. He should deal with that, and he should control his feelings and his behavior in the stressful situation to achieve the project goal and quality. And he should have also the ability to effectively work under the pressure situation, to effectively work under the condition where there is high pressure upon him. Mostly in projects we have a relationship with the beneficiaries. We will work for the beneficiaries we will work for the stakeholders. So when we are working for the stakeholders and for the beneficiaries, and there is a lot of pressures from the customer side, from beneficiary side, from stakeholder side. So project manager should have the skills to control his stress and to control his feelings in this stressful situation. The project manager should also have one another skill which are called the flexibility skills. Yeah, he should be flexible, he should be adaptable to different situation, to problems that he will facing within the environment, the project environment. So project manager should not be rigid. He should have the skills to adopt different situation, different environment, and to have, like for example, to make himself like for example to cope the environment, to adopt the environment, to adopt the problems which is he or she is facing within the environment. So he should go shoulder by shoulder with that, and he will adjust himself with these changes which will occur within the environment. Adjustment is the most important skill of the project manager, that he should have these skills to adjust himself with the stressful situation, with the difficult situation in the environment. He should adjust his own managerial style depending on the people and situation. He should consider the environment, he should consider the people, he should consider the situation, and he should adjust himself with this environment, with these people, and with this situation. And he will delegate tasks and activities to others. So he should also have flexibility to adopt, to provide tasks, to delegate tasks and activities to the other member of the project. So dear students, in our today class we have discussed about the 4 types of the project managers, that were team leader, that were the project manager, that were the senior project manager, and that were the program manager. And then we have discussed about the different competencies of the project managers. These competencies was the business achievement competencies, problem solving competencies, influencing competencies, people management competencies, and self management competencies. Among the business achievement competencies, we have discussed about the 3 other skills, which are the business awareness skills are competencies, business partner orientation skills are competencies, and commitment towards the quality. This was about the business achievement. We also have one another competencies which are called problem solving competencies. So project management should have the creation and innovation skills. He should have the skills to gather information about the environment, and he should analyze these information to take right decision about the product quality or about the project. The third competencies is about influential competencies. Within the influential competencies, we discuss about the interpersonal awareness, we discuss about the organizational awareness, and finally the 4th competencies, we discuss about the people management. So the project manager should have the skills of motivation, he should have good communication skills, he should have the skills to develop their team members or to develop their the people who will work with him, and he should have also the monitoring and controlling skills. Along with this, we have the self-management competencies. For within the self-management, we have the stress management skills, and also we should have, like for example, the flexibility skills. The project manager should have the all these competencies and skills while he is conducting the project management activities. So if you have any questions, so you can ask me through my email address and phone number. Thank you, dear students. I wish you a happy and prosperous life. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.